The Thurgood Marshall College Fund plays a key role in preparing leaders of tomorrow. Though the scholarships programs are here, students acquire a high-quality college education at an affordable cost. Here with me to tell us more is the president and CEO of the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, Johnny C. Taylor. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. I spit that out here.
Yes, you did. I love it.
Tell us about your organization, first of all.
We are now in our 26th year. We represent the public, so publicly supported, historically black colleges and universities. There are 47 of them in the United States, representing 22 states and the District of Columbia and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Wow,
yes,
fantastic.
I like that campus.
Now, you've been president and CEO for how long now?
3 years. Yes.
So what's the difference now with your organization versus before you took it over?
Well, Channel 7, the first thing you'd love is we're in Washington, D.C. We're headquartered in Washington, D.C. We were formerly in New York City and felt that it was important to be here in the city where policy, particularly higher education policy, is birthed. Figured you'd prefer be there than have people respond. You have to react to what they pass after it becomes law.
Well, you know, yes, we are happy that you're here. And I've been to your gala in New York.
Yes.
And now I understand you're bringing that here.
Washington, D.C. This is the first year. It'll be here at the Washington Hilton on November 11th, this Monday night, Veterans Day. You have to join us. Bill Cosby is going to be hosting it.
Oh, my goodness.
The Miss America 2014, which is the first Miss America of Indian descent. She'll be hosting. Jennifer Holliday is going to come in and tell our students about dreaming.
Goodness.
She's going to be the original dream girl. So we're really excited.
Star-studded.
Yes.
So elaborate for us why you made the decision to come to D.C.
So as I said, the first thing we realized is that education policy, higher education policy in particular, was being made and decided upon right here in Washington, D.C. We were in New York. The conventional thinking was New York is where the money is, and so we were headquartered there, right in the middle of the financial district. Money's very good.
Yes.
Tell your audience, money's very, very good. I like that. But we needed to be here in terms of impacting the policy before it became policy with respect to higher education. And so we moved here. The other big thing that we did was we said, listen, let's put together our stop doing list. We had so many things that we were involved in on behalf of the community, and now we said we're going to do three things. Scholarships. We provide scholarships to really smart but needy students. What we call programmatic support to our students, many of whom are first generation, and capacity building to our institutions. And then finally, policy and advocacy. We've got to be ahead of those issues that impact our schools and ultimately our communities.
That's fantastic. Now, there are many organizations that support HBCUs,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So what sets your organization apart from the rest?
Other than me? No.
Other than you.
The reality
I can't imagine.
There are a number of organizations, but primarily there are three of them. NAFIO, which is an organization that focuses on policy and advocacy exclusively. And then there's the United Negro College Fund, which wonderful organization, but they represent the private historically black colleges and universities. And we, the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, represent the public historically black colleges and universities. Interesting, though, 80% of all students on HBCU campuses are on public campuses.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, one question that many people have is, why an HBCU? What makes an HBCU so special? Why should people who maybe did not go to one themselves get behind them and support them?
Well, what we know is that HBCUs have historically, first of all, I tell people I didn't personally attend an HBCU, for example, and I'm the president and CEO, but I am the product of an HBCU. If we think back just one generation, our teachers, our doctors, our lawyers, they were all HBCU graduates. So we are all products of HBCUs at a minimum. But going forward, and so that's the historical context, but the reality is HBCUs still graduate 19%, as an example. It's maybe 17% of all black students who graduate with STEM undergraduate degrees come from HBCUs.
Wow.
Now you're talking about a group of institutions that represents just 3% of all higher educational institutions, so disproportionately performing. 50% of classroom teachers, get this stat, some 75% of veterinarians, black veterinarians, come from HBCUs.
Wow.
Dentists, upwards of 50%. So I tell people, with America browning and graying at once, imagine a world where HBCUs were not outperforming. We would not have the diversity that we're going to need in the future. Very
important, and we're going to end on that note. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you at the gala on Monday.
Please, and I need everyone to come out and support us.
And we'll have more Let's Talk Live coming up right after this.